Oh, hey, kids. Ah! Just eating my cottage cheese and fruit as I do every morning. Welcome to the Quadruple BN pre-show, wherein Michael eats cottage cheese and fruit. Today's cottage cheese, small curd. Today's fruit, strawberry, kiwi, banana. Oh, Ginger, watching at work, that's a bad thing to do. That's the ticket. Oh, fuck. I woke up with the biggest goddamn headache. And I had a work emergency for my actual job. What a fucking way to start the day. Jesus. Ow. God, I love cottage cheese and fruit. Holy shit. Hey, cottage cheese is fucking delicious. Alfonso, Donald Farmer shouldn't make movies anymore. Actually, I take that back. Anybody who wants to make movies should make movies. But within the context of quality, yeah. Donald Farmer used to be a lot of fun. And I think that some people just, you know, that Tarantino thing that he talks about, you know, getting old and no longer being at your best, did kind of happen. I did get paid. I still have 2 invoices that need to be paid. One of them is a few months old, so that one's gonna probably take a while. But I do have money now. All right, let's start. Let's get ready for the show. I don't have anything. I'm wearing shorts. Oh, Jesus tits. Oh my God. Turn this light on. Oh, God, I should not have gone to that pool party last night. I also probably shouldn't have smoked so much weed. That was a mistake. What time is it? 8:42? I'm gonna go ahead and roll the thing, and I'm gonna go get more coffee while it's rolling. So just roll the thing.
I kick ass for the Lord!
We're the Jezebels. That's so.
Here I come.
I want you to get up right now, go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Hey, Queens. You know, Bubba, the funny thing about that is I wear pants most of the time. Like, most of the time you see me, I'm probably wearing jeans. Because I'm a weird white guy. And I just wear jeans a lot. It's to keep the sperm nice and warm, you know? Really overheat those little fuckers. Jesus Christ. This is the one problem with dedicating yourself to a stream a day, is inevitably you wake up with a weed hangover. How was watching Caligula on weed? Fine. It was weird, because here, let me just show you. Let me bring this up 1 second. I just gotta... So, this is how it looked. Oh, Jesus. Let me just... Actually bring this into a whole ass browser. That's not a good way to do it. So, yeah, it was, my dear friends Roger and Shannon, this is the pool where I did the Indiegogo pitch video, the really shitty one for Dr. Deathface. And they thought, so I guess someone said they had a screen, but they didn't show up with the screen, but the projector guy did show up. But then we discovered that the projector, so firstly, it turned into, we're going to use a sheet to project the fucking movie. And it was like, all right, that's fine. But then we realized that the projector is one of those like super wide ones that doesn't really focus or like zoom in very much. And so we had to put it behind the sheet. So we had 2 sheets initially. We took 1 sheet down and we projected it against this sheet. So it is very dark compared, like this is the camera compensating. And so we had to flip the screen on the projector. And then we watched about half the movie, and we're going to finish it up next Thursday. Because then we're doing a Caligula party on the 22nd, I think. Which I'm not looking forward to, because I hate parties. My understanding was that we were just going to be watching the movie, and there's going to be some like weird games that all the sexy people were going to do. But apparently it's just a party, which not really my bag, but whatever. But that said, this was a fun way to watch a movie. I think I wouldn't mind doing it like this more, even if it is with a bad screen. I would like to purchase a projector that has a bit of a higher brightness if we're going to do it this way. Because honestly, the projecting against the back of the sheet works really well, minus the fact that the projector just isn't bright enough for a normal sheet. Because obviously it's not designed for shooting a movie through it. But it was fun. It was fun. The other problem with this is you can't really do subtitles very easily because they don't stand out as well. But anyway, that said, that party's definitely going to turn into an actual Caligula party. It sounds like a nightmare. Like a whole bunch, like 50 people are showing up. Originally, it was supposed to be like a dozen. And I guess like a bunch of people invited other people. So I'm not looking forward to it. So what are my expectations for the sale? I don't know. Let's see. It's $18 UHD. Well, I guess I'm just going to make my life easier here. What UHDs do I expect to be on sale today? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled something really fancy and put like Boogeyman in there. Or like Massage Parlor Murders, I can't imagine did very well. What do we got? It's probably going to be older UHDs. Probably a Scanner Cop. That seems obvious. Flesh Eater, almost definitely. Maybe Werewolf versus Vampire Woman? Let's see here. Schizoid and X-Ray, I feel like is definite. Madman is also probable because, again, I can't imagine it did that well comparatively just because it's already been released before. And there's not really big change. There's a few others, like maybe Terminal Island. Six String Samurai was already on sale before, but they have done this during this. They've done this thing already where they've had stuff show back up. So could be Six String Samurai. That's a very likely thing to occur. And who knows? Maybe Dial Code Santa Claus. I doubt that, but that's a potential. Those are the most obvious. And as far as partner labels, Summer of '84, yeah, I thought so. I don't know if they're going to do standards. That's the big thing that's like I'm not sure about is like what's the deal with standards? Like did Prospect? Okay, so if there's partner 4Ks, all right, Awaken I feel like has to be. I feel like there's no way Awaken is not on sale. That seems like a given, right? Are there a lot of Invisible Maniac left? Let's see here. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, Invisible Maniac seems like a good chance. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I didn't realize how. Let's see, how many units was that? 6,000 units. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I mean, the problem with this is it could be that like that over 1,000 left is like, oh, there's 1,002 left in stock, in which case they probably wouldn't put it on sale. But if that over 1,000 is like, oh, was it 6,000? There's 4,500 left in stock. Probably be smart to put that on sale. Because you have to remember, sales are not for us; they are for them. No one's doing sales just because they like their customers. Never fall for that shit. But yeah, Alfonso, I do think that they would put a 6-string up more than once. It's not like a definite thing, but I think it's entirely plausible. Especially if there's like a lot. Like if they go with one of the larger sales to kind of end things on a high note, then I could see them putting 6-string back on sale. Anyway, remember guys, so as far as I did get Flesh Merchant, Streets of Death. Let me actually double check my fucking email, because I might be talking out my ass. Oh wait, I can just check my order stats. Sign in, sign in, sign in, sign into my account now, sign in right now. Oh right, and I got Hourglass Sanatorium because that was selling out. I'm assuming it's sold out by this point, the slip. I got Streets of Death, I got Flesh Merchant, I got Killing Spree. Someone said that they got Devil Story on my recommendation. Good on you, because Devil Story fuckity rules! Devil Story, baby! Devil Story, baby! Devil Story, baby! Devil Story, baby! I'm falling apart. I still haven't watched Pathogen, but Ginger, you saying that it was phenomenal, that, to me, that's a recommendation. Everybody, you only have a few minutes left. If you haven't bought Pathogen, which 2,500 units, only 1169 left, some of you might not have done that. So go ahead and buy Pathogen, if only because it's one of my favorite types of releases, which is it's an inspirational story, and that's always nice. Oh, there's a good that's a good like stack idea. Inspirational stories. Oh god. Yeah, Devil Story fucking rules. Yeah, the only one here that I wouldn't... Well, I haven't watched Beats yet, so that's a tough one. But the only one here that I have not either watched or have gotten enough feedback from others to recommend on their behalf is Master of the World. Like, I don't think I've met anyone who really liked Unmasking the Idol, but... Actually, I think someone said in chat that they liked it. But I just was really bored, so at some point I'll try to rewatch that. I just didn't. I did watch Norway, which doesn't really help anyone, last night. I'm pretty sure that's still... Yeah, Norway. 579 left. Obviously, that's not timed. That's just going out of print, so just whatever. But I really liked Norway. It has flaws. Like, there's no doubt about that. There are some serious flaws. I think it tells too small of a story. Like, the thematically, it's doing a lot, and you know, it's saying a lot, but the story itself that you're following is very small. But the style is so overt, and kind of where it goes is so bizarre that I think it makes up for that. It kind of reminds me of a less... Oh, God, what's his... My brain is not working. What's his fucking name? Reminds me of Bertrand Mendico movies, but less up its own ass. I love his films, but they're very up their ass. Norway, less up its ass, but similarly just extremely stylistic. And I wasn't expecting that, and I don't know why. I guess I didn't remember the images for it, because I mean it definitely does not suggest a movie that is subtle. But I was very fascinated while watching it. So if you're looking at picking up anything from the going out of print section, I mean, $10 for standard, $15 for slip. That's a great deal. And of course, I always recommend Killing Spree, which, I mean, it was $50. It is now $15. And I will say, while I do think $50 is too much, I don't think it's unreasonable. That's how much I like Killing Spree. It's also a movie that I now own 2 copies of. So just to give you an idea of how great Killing Spree is, recommend that. Really wish I had done the slip when it was on sale for Slashdance. I'm going to kick myself forever for that. Not really. It doesn't actually matter. I have it on DVD. It's fine. But great film, that Slashdance. Dear Ace, shut up.
Hi, I love you.
Hey, you want to come say hi to the people? We have 4 minutes until the things. I'm just wasting time.
Hi, my hair looks really bad today.
Oh, that's fine. My hair looks bad every day.
That's why we were married.
That's why we're married. Yep, we looked at each other in a movie theater lobby and said, "Hey, your hair looks like shit."
Yeah, that's how we bonded.
Yeah.
Yours was pink at the time.
Oh yeah, because I dyed my hair to look like Aladdin Sane, and I had the face paint.
For Punk Rocky.
Yeah.
For Rocky Horror Picture Show, there's like a lot of missing context.
A lot of context.
Are you so proud of me? I forgot something for the first time today. Taking kiddo to school. I left his towel here.
Oh, see, when you first started saying that, I was like, you forget things all the time. But then you clarified taking to school.
Yeah. I'm usually a lot more organized with the child. Did you show them his drawing of you?
Oh my God. I'm going to put this on a t-shirt. This is me. This is Daddy. Wait, there we go.
Yeah.
That's Daddy.
I like that you don't have like a torso, it's just stomach.
Yeah,
I don't know what the dots are.
I sprouted out of a strawberry.
Yeah, and then the squiggles there are his neck. And I guess the other things are his arms?
Yeah.
You look a little bit like Spider-Punk.
Oh.
If it was drawn by someone who'd never seen Spider-Punk before. Anyway, it's been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure.
Cottage cheese with fruit is actually it slaps. It's really good.
Right?
Michael's been eating it forever, and I was like, you're so old. But then I had some this morning, and I actually want to get on the exercise bike because I have energy. If you say I told you so, I will punch you in the face on stream. So. I could see you thinking it.
You know, I say a lot of things.
Anyway. You're going to a birthday party with me and Oliver tonight.
What?
I always have to go to these birthday parties alone. You're coming with me.
I'm a hardworking man who makes money sometimes.
Not often. I love you.
Ugh.
And it's a pool party. It's your favorite.
Thank you, Allison. I do have a girthy leg. A pool... God damn it. All right. Anyway, it's 8:59, so we're on countdown watch. Bubba, right? That's what I thought when I first saw it. Well, when I first saw it, I was like, oh. And then I thought, capitalist mind. On a white shirt, this would be fucking sick. So yeah, I'm gonna scan that and make a shirt. Put it in the store at BigDaddyKeene.com. Don't know why anyone would buy that. That's kind of weird, but still, it's a cool design. It's okay to use your children for financial gain. YouTubers do it all the time. 43 seconds. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't really, unless you haven't bought Devil Story, I don't really have anything for you. Buy Devil Story. Bought it already? Buy it again. Oh, posters. Oh my God, my body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I was right about Awaken. Okay. Oh God. I'm surprised to see Beastmaster on here. Hot diggity shit. Prospect. Okay, so we are cool with standards. Summer of '84. Standard again, unless somehow they restocked. I didn't think so. Ebola Syndrome, which, by the way, Ebola Syndrome. How many? Wait. Over 1,000 left in stock. Okay, if I hadn't realized that. Guys, what the fuck is your problem with subtitles? Fuckity buy Ebola Syndrome. It's fucking amazing. What the shit? God damn. Like, the fact that people specifically don't like that Vinegar Syndrome puts out Hong Kong releases drives me up the goddamn wall. Hong Kong has some of the best fucking like, there's this Asian triumvirate or whatever. India, China, Japan. Pretty much the best at what they do. India, Hong Kong, Japan, but now it's India, China, Japan. Fucking Ebola Syndrome. So good. What else? All right, so Scanner Cop 1 and 2, that makes sense. Which also, by the way, again, great films. Love my set. Thank you, Allison, for the Punch Fund money. Let's see here. None of these we love cult cinema with subtitles. Kids these days. Oh, it's just the standard for Awaken? You cunts. Did I get Awaken? I actually don't remember. Gunpowder and Sky. Where are you, Gunpowder and Sky? Nope. Don't have it. But I don't know about... I don't know. That's one of those... Is this streaming anywhere? Let's see here. Letterboxd coming to my rescue. Letterboxd. Doopity-doopy-doop. Fuck. What year is this? 2021? Okay. What the fuck? Is this it? That's not it. Where the fuck is it? Wait, okay, I can do this. I can use my skills as a detective. As a master detective. There we go. Oh, that is it. Okay. Oh, Liv Tyler right there. I was looking for Liv Tyler and I totally just... But yeah, she is the narrator of the American version. It's on Tubi and Canopy. And... I mean, I don't really care what IndieWire says because IndieWire sucks, but... Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you, Filmmaker 610, for the monies as well. I, once again, don't understand the conversion rate there, so I don't know. What is that like? Is that $2? I don't know. USD. Thank you for the $5.43 there, Filmmaker 610. Man, you guys and your foreign money. I don't. Every time I see it, I'm like, what the fuck is that? What kind of Lord of the Rings bullshit are we doing here, guys? Did you ever review that Hong Kong box set they did? I did not. Michael hates Korean cinema confirmed. I do like Korean cinema. I feel like if it was a quad, Korea is included. But I prefer. I say that. I think the thing with Japan is that there's so much that they put out. Because like I definitely have stumbled across like what was that? What's that movie called? Shit. It's like I think it's called Rape Zombie, Lust of the Dead. I think.
What the fuck is that title?
It's a title. And I could not watch it. It was so awful. Like, I might finish it one day just to do a video on it, but it's so fucking bad. And it shouldn't be. It's called Rape Zombie Lust of the Dead. There's no reason for that to be a bad movie. But then also, like, you know, I'll watch a bunch of Pinku movies from the late 60s and 70s, and I'm just like, fucking holy shit, how is this so good? There's no reason. Or I'll watch like a Sato movie from the 80s, early 90s, and be like, how the fuck is it so good? But that's fair. Korea's pretty rad. Have there been any secret discounted titles? You know, I have not checked that. But we can check that. As far as everything else here, I went down too far and I was like, Killing Spree's not a 4K. Blah, 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 blah. So Out of Order, which I believe I own. I own that, right? Blah, blah, blah. What is that? Subculture? Subculture. MNOPQR. Why is Connie so far? For some reason, I have Connie at like the bottom of my shelves, and I don't know why that is. Oh, I see why it is. It makes sense. Subculture, Utopia, TerraVision, Subculture, Out of Order. Okay, got it. Thank you for the 5 quid, Tony. Have some former Imperial superpower cash to put towards something. Let's see. Putting both scanner cops on sale is a bit stingy. Kinda. I haven't watched Out of Order, but I love anything with elevators, which I know is a weird fetish to have, but I need to watch that one. How about the titles Mondo Macabro have released? Do you mean like the Asian titles that they've released, or like recent titles they've released? Let's see here. Oh yeah, well, with Steven, that's what I'm saying is like, it's insane, because I put off watching Pinkus for so long, because I thought they were just like torture porn, like super misogynistic torture porn. And as usual, what always ends up happening is I see something like that has like a subculture of its own, and like a fan base, but a niche fan base, and I made a judgment, which I'm always saying that you shouldn't make judgments about these sorts of things, but I made a judgment, and it was fucking wrong, and it was another in a long line of me realizing you shouldn't fucking make judgments. It'll happen again 1,000 times. The Korean titles Mondo put out? Which ones? Let's actually, I'm gonna just Mondo Macabre. I'm just gonna open a window so I don't forget this. Oh my god. Okay. We do need a Vinegar Syndrome Pinku set. Honestly, like the first. Oh, that's what I forgot to bring up with Brad. Wait a second. I need to send a message real quick. Okay. Lolita Vibrator Torture is a hard title to explain. Yeah, it is. It is tough to. And I mean, when I showed Office Lady Rape Devouring the Giant Tits at our watch party, I did it as like a double because the first movie was kind of short. I think that there was one chick there who was new to the group who never came back. Which, I mean, you know, good riddance, I guess, because that's what the group's about. Sorry, I am not doing a good job talking about these titles. So Beastmaster is an easy recommend. Wait, is that the... So hold up. You'll give me the $50 sexy-ass slip for Beastmaster for $18, but Fuckity Awaken, a title that you've been trying to get off your hands for what feels like many years now. Just the standard for the 18. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Right. I haven't watched Woman Chasing the Butterfly of Death. And I didn't actually realize I was Korean. So that might have to be on my list of things to do now. Did I? Wait a second. I ripped a bunch of... Wait a second. I ripped a bunch of stuff. Where did I... I have so many drives because I have so... Well, it's not just Blu-ray rips. It's also, like, work stuff. But let's see here. Chasing the... No, that would be on the desktop because I had a folder for a Mondo Macabro video that I never finished writing. Mondo... Nope, don't have that one on the computer. That's... What a dumb piece of shit I am. That's a good point, Lawrence. Yeah, Pinku Ega also, it is a very vast... Like, it's so wild to... Like, when I went from the Sato stuff all the way back to the Koji Wakamatsu stuff, it was so nuts, because on one hand, they're both more than the sum of their... Like, there's a lot to it. There's a lot more depth than you'd expect in both instances. But one is, like, this, like, communist manifesto about nihilism in this, Go-Go Second Time Virgin. And then you have, like, you know, fear of urban society in Nay Means Yes. And it's just so fascinating. And then you have just, like, even Shogun's Love of Torture. Or Shogun's Joy of Torture? Whatever. Like, there's a lot more of a critical edge to that than you'd expect, because it sounds like just straight up torture porn. But then, not only is it beautifully shot, but it's really kind of both making a statement while also gratifying that cruel lust. And then you have, like, Sex and Fury, which is just, like, fucking baller-ass feminist action, with Christina Lindbergh in a very memorable supporting role. I'm really bad at staying on track, you guys. Lenticular costs extra. Yeah. Well, Matt, the titles being direct translations, the funny thing about a lot of those Pinku movies is the titles are just whatever the studios thought would sell. And so some of them would go out under, like, 3 or 4 different titles. And generally, the director didn't really have an idea of what the... And this depends, again. Like, this isn't everything. And I think this is especially true of, like, the 80s and 90s. I don't think it's as true about, like... Like, I don't think it's necessarily true about the Wakamatsu stuff, although that's... It's possible they came up with the titles after the shooting. I actually don't know. But, it's a fascinating world. Fascinating world. Anyway, the only stuff I really can recommend to you... I never finished Prospect, which I know is a common refrain for me. But I remember enjoying what I saw. And, I mean, $18 for the standard, but, you know, you got your Pedro Pascal. But I'd recommend both Scanner Cops. I'd recommend Madman if you don't own it already. I don't necessarily think you need to upgrade to 4K, but if you don't own the Blu-ray, $18 for the 4K is a great deal. Out of Order, it's an elevator movie. Is this one... Wait, is Out of Order available somewhere? Oh, God. Holy shit. What did I do last night? It's not streaming, so... Unless you find it by certain methods, just have to buy it, I guess. Filmmaker 610 likes Prospect, so that's enough for me. Scanner Cops rule, Brian. That's totally true. Yeah. Shame there are no adult 4Ks in this sale. Yeah. I find it really annoying that they just, like, scrubbed them without doing, like, one last sale. That makes me wonder, like, what exactly the hurry was, and if it was, like, a deal thing or a... I don't know. Oh, Discord. Let me just pull this up on the side here. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Talk about that in a second. Thank you, Brian. I still haven't watched Schizoid or X-Ray, which is... I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't give you an opinion on it. I'm sorry. I'm bad at my job. I'm gonna try. I've said this before, but I'm gonna try to catch up with at least Vinegar Syndrome and Severin this year. The problem is, and I think I've talked about this before, I just don't want to force myself to watch stuff anymore. That's one reason I'm kind of moving away from the Blu-ray specific stuff, because with Blu-rays, the thing that gets views is new stuff and, like, getting reviews out as soon as possible, and I just don't have that in me anymore. I've just got too much else, like, more important shit going on, and it doesn't really... Yeah, you gotta remember, I started doing Blu-ray stuff as a joke, because I did that video with the, it's either the Severin box, or it was I think it was the film container from Vinegar Syndrome. And then it caught on. And I always liked Blu-rays a lot. I still love Blu-rays. But, like, it's not really the point for me. I don't mean to get introspective. I'm sorry. My head is killing me. I'm so fucked up. I got dehydrated. I ran out of coconut water. I'm just a mess and a half, dude. Dublin Core says X-Ray's pretty great. I'll take that as a hard recommend. I mean, come on. It's 2 movies for $18. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's totally... Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, it takes me so long to watch a single movie sometimes, Andrew. Like, I legit... That's why, like, so many times I'll be like, oh yeah, I started Prospect and I never finished, because, like, something inevitably happens, you know? I've got a wife and child, and now I have, like, 3 or 4 jobs. And still no money in the grand scheme. Like, I work constantly, and I make almost no money. So, it's just, it doesn't really... And that's another thing, I can't afford to keep up with all the new releases. It used to be I could kind of keep up. Now no. Yeah, and, like, I gotta write a script, I gotta record it, I gotta edit it. You know, it's just... that's why I'm starting to focus more on just the things that I really like. Because, you know, I just can't do it. And that is true, Dublin. That's why Pinku is so great. It's short enough to fit into a triple bill. And I saw someone. I'm not going to try to find your comment. Oh no, Matt said there's modern Pinku. Yeah, they still make Pinku. Pinku never died. That's the great thing about Japan, is that they still have those stupid censorship laws, right? You can't show pubes or penetration, and so like there is a market for it still. And the market is smaller than it used to be. Obviously, the internet kind of fucks up that whole business model a bit, but they still are made. It's not at its peak. The peak would be like, I want to say late 80s. It's tough because like it also, like, the subgenres peak themselves. Like pinky violence and Roman pornos in the mid to late 70s were huge. And then once you got into the 80s, that's when the video market started coming for the theater market. And you had these Japanese studios like, okay, well, what are we going to do? Let's give these filmmakers, some money to make an hour-long, shot on 35 or 16 movie that we can show in theaters that is just full of fucked up shit, and that people can't get on video that they will want to see in theaters. And so you get stuff like Devouring the Giant Tits. It's so cool. It's such a cool thing. Such a cool culture. Oh, God. My fucking head. Anyway, this isn't terribly exciting for a final day. I kind of wish there was something. Oh, Andrew, you're sweet. Oh, God. Yeah, this isn't terribly exciting. I mean, if it was, like, if they had, like, I mean, I wouldn't call it an exciting thing, but if, like, Awaken, if it was the actual, wait, it's $60 retail for that? That's insane. No. No. Brain. So if it was the full, like, slipcover limited edition that was for $18, that'd be pretty tight. And similarly, like, I know it's sold out, so it can't really happen, but like Prospect, if Prospect was the slip, with the cool case and everything, for $18, holy shit, what a deal. Beastmaster, it's cool, because this is still the slip. If it was the box, it would be much more interesting, but obviously that's not available anymore. That is right? I'm not crazy. That's just the slip edit, yeah. Ebola Syndrome is strong. Gunpowder in Sky is another one Gunpowder in Sky. Summer of 84 is another one where it's like, okay, if I was getting the slip for $18, that'd be a fucking sick deal. But Summer of 84, I'm pretty sure you can just watch on Shudder anyway. And I haven't watched it. I heard middling things, so I never got around to it. $18 for a 4K film is not bad. Like, I don't think any of these deals are bad. But as far as the last day for this, summer subscriber week, it's fine. I get this is more just a way to get more subscribers. But if they were looking to impress me, which they're not, but if they were looking to impress me, there'd be a few more. They'd be willing to lose a bit of money on a few of these. Like put something really fucking sick in there, like two really sick titles that you wouldn't expect to be on sale, and that would really, get my juices flowing. But as it is, this is all just, oh yeah, that makes sense. You're not selling enough, Duh. Which is fine. It's just, it's not very exciting for someone who live streams this. All right, I just missed a bunch of shit. So let me just, oh my god, I missed so much in the chat. Holy fuck. Blah, 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 blah. Lauren says, Modern Pinku in 2017, Nakatsu did a Roman porno reboot project, Anti-Porn by Sion Sono. Was part of that slate of films. I did not, so I know about Anti-Porn. I did not realize that was part of a Nakatsu, oh my god, Roman porno reboot project. That is fascinating. Oh, that's a great idea for a video, too. Hold on, where's my notepad? I just need to write that down. Boop, boop, boop. That's good. At time, Nakatsu rebooted the Roman porno genre. There we go. All right. It's a great idea for a fucking oof. Dublin Core says Tetsuji Takechi on your radar. Watched Daydream and Crimson Dream a while back, and they blew me away. Eager to check out the rest of his filmography. I actually started Daydream recently, and I did not finish it. Guess why? So yes, very much on my radar. I don't think I've watched anything of his specific, like, all the way through. But let's see here. Blip, blip, blip. Yeah, I still haven't watched any of his movies, which is dumb because there's not really a whole lot. Black Snow is also one that I have on my list. And that's it. Just Daydream. I'm also curious about the remake of Daydream that he did in the 80s. But, yeah, that's one. That's funny. I was just thinking about that yesterday because I'm organizing all of my rips and what have you into, like, the MP4s. I'm just hard subbing them, so I don't have to worry about it. Like, just MP4s that I can edit in DaVinci Resolve and easily plays through Plex, or, like, can go on a drive when I go to another person's house. I can just put it on a drive instead of bringing a bunch of Blu-rays. And I have a copy of Daydream. And I was just thinking, man, I really need to fucking get off my ass and finish this fucking movie because this is a fucking major pillar of Pinku. And I haven't watched it. I've watched like 6 or 7 Kojis, but not a single fucking Takechi. Anyway, I should just make a catchy apology song with a ukulele. You're all wrong, I'm just right. I never did anything bad, but you can say you want to be me. Boop, 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 boo. Drama. Let's see here. Peak would be late 70s. Financially, JAV surpasses the Pinku market post 1982. Yes. Which also, that's another thing. Just V cinema in Japan is fascinating. That's a whole nother fucking ball game because that's one of those things that, like Pinku, I really don't like. There's releases, but there's not a lot of releases. And if you want to get into it, you got to get into some weeds, man. You wind up on some sketchy shit trying to find quality V cinema. Holy fuck. It is so, it's just an amazing world to walk into. It's the closest thing to currently to like going into a dinky video store and finding like some weird like dubbed bullshit from the 70s that you've never heard of that's on like a VCD or something, or speaking of VCD, when you would like troll eBay for like VCD copies of movies that aren't available in the US, or even like just like there's a certain like digital grindhouse experience to finding these Pinkus and V cinema. Like, and again, it's part of the fact that Japan just produces so much, and so much of it is so digestible if you can get your hands on it, that it is just this whole fascinating world that is so cool, and it destroys oftentimes anything else mainstream you might want to watch. Like, don't get me wrong, I thought Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny was pretty dope, but like, is it a Sex Hunter level of dope? I don't think so. And as Steven says, yeah, Pinku is always where some directors made their bones, so to speak, before moving on to mainstream. Yeah, that was a beautiful thing about Pinku as well, is you would have these directors who, if you're going to work for a studio, a major studio, and even like independent studios, the vast majority of directors in Japan had to go to university to train to be a director, which is why you have so many great directors in Japan. And it's not like a law or anything. Like there's like Koji Wakamatsu didn't go to college, or at least didn't go to film school. I don't know if he went to college or not. But a lot of these directors who are fresh out of film school, like they want to make a movie, but like where do they start? And so the easiest way to start, or like one of the easiest, was to just do a Pinku movie, because those things would sell like hotcakes. You just throw a, Devouring the Big Tits title on them, and bada bing, bada boom, you're good. And what then would end up happening is you would have these companies saying like, okay, you can do whatever you want here. We just need, we need 3 sexual assaults. We need a horse to get jerked off, and also a tender love scene. So fit that into the movie for us. We don't give a shit what else you do. I'm sure that's not how the conversation went, but that's the feel. And that's how you get something like Asado, where he just like, and I mean, obviously he made a career out of it, but you get these like weird, like not passion projects, but you get like elements of the passion in the project, and they just get really weird, and it's fascinating. Andrew says, you want to go balls deep in Pinku? Talk to the director of Masturbating Gunman. He would be great on your channel. Dude is a menace. I do. Okay. I mean, I like talking Pinku. I like Masturbating Gunman. I like that apparently the director is available. Noted. I'm actually going to make a note of that, too. Oh, Stand in Silence. This stream will definitely go on for like another hour. No, probably not an hour, but it'll go on for a bit. I keep getting distracted and sidelined, and I haven't even gotten to the news, really, other than the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Let's see here. Fuck. Let's see. Cinematech says, just buy them all, Michael. Food can wait until next week. Not if you are hypoglycemic, like certain people in this room. I bought a $1 case protector so I could redeem a beer koozie. What a boring dystopia we live in. SRP is just imaginative pricing. Real price is what we pay. Oh, I know. It's sometimes the retail price is hilarious to me. I missed the box Beastmaster. Let's see. Allison says Summer of '84 is good, but the tone is at times confused. Is it a bittersweet coming-of-age summer mystery tale or a YA Silence of the Lambs that can't make up its mind and falls somewhere in between? I'll watch it at some point. I don't really care enough to get the 4K, but I mean, I hope it's good. I've heard very back and forth things, so I mean, blurp, blurp, blurp. Yeah, put Showgirls on sale. Exactly. It should have been something just fucking ballers like that. I was hoping From Beyond would be on this. Yeah, I mean, that's another one where there's no way that isn't selling relatively well. I'm just glad to not see Six String Samurai listed again. Let's see. Lauren says, I know it's 2003, but at my age, that's still modern, but A Lonely Cow Weeps at Dawn is a fantastic Pinku. I haven't watched that, so that's another one I will make a... I will put obtain. Oh boy, my vision. A Lonely Cow Weeps at Dawn. I mean, 2003 is pretty vintage. I hate to tell you that, Lawrence, but that's 20 years ago. Like, in 2000, that would be a 1980 film. Ugh. We're all gonna die. The ukulele is an unforgivable musical instrument, kind of like the saxophone. Cyclops got that released recently, but F you. Let's see. Guzu, Kakadama, Biotherapy, content all need releases. Established directors go back to V Cinema because there are fewer. Established directors go back to V Cinema because there are fewer restrictions on the content you can make as opposed to theatrical films. Which is another thing that I love. One of my formative experiences was a V Cinema movie direct, or not even, I think it was a series actually, directed by Takashi Miike. Shit. And I bought the fucking DVD too because it wasn't available anywhere else, and I am just blanking. But it was cool because it was obviously it was really weird. But the thing that like blew my mind was there's a bunch of scenes where it's raining, and it's supposed to be, I think, like a noirish thing. I don't know. It's been a year since I actually watched it. But it's raining, and it's not raining in like during the shoot. They just added it digitally, but this is like late 90s, early aughts. And so it's this very, like, it's not layered or anything. It's not even properly CGI as we think of it. It's just a rain graphic that they have imposed over the image. And it is such a vibe. It is such a vibe. Now, Dead or Alive isn't V Cinema. Dead or Alive is just cinema. MPD Psycho, thank you. MPD Psycho is the one. Although Dead or Alive also had a huge impact on me. That ending blew my mind when I first saw it. And more so, the opening blew my mind. I have one script on the back burner that specifically I want the opening to be a riff on the opening to Dead or Alive. It's a completely different movie, but like I had this brain concept of like what it would be like, and I was like, yeah, if we just do this, if we do all that, but in the style of the opening of Dead or Alive, it would be perfect. So I fucking love Takashi Miike. Brain. I don't think I'm getting all of... Wait a second. I need to open up... For some reason, it's not showing me all the chat on the Streamlabs. Okay, yeah, MPD Psycho, which was a TV series, so I guess it doesn't really necessarily count as V Cinema, but V Cinema Light in so much as it looks like, you know, it was shot on video and then looks video-y, and it's weird as shit. Yeah, Versus was also another one. It didn't like have a profound impact on me, but Versus was one where that was another one where I was like, oh, movies can be anything. I'm not sure how well it stands up now. I haven't watched that Arrow release that I got. But, yeah, I saw Versus on DVD long time ago. Probably either high school or early college. And that's another one that blew my mind at the time. Let's see, did I miss anything in the chat? I didn't realize that Streamlabs wasn't showing me everything. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Read that. Actually gonna... Let's see here. Lawrence said, like Hideo Nakata of Ringu worked as an assistant on many Masaru Konuma films. Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating to, like, if you go through a filmography of a major Japanese director, and you'll just find, like, these weird, smutty, either V Cinema or Pinku films in their back catalog, either as assistant directors or just straight-up directors. It's it's fascinating. I am still early on in the process. I've only become fascinated in recent months, but, with Pinkus, I guess V Cinema I've loved for a long time, but I've only recently started really going, like, hardcore into it. But it's very fascinating. There's a lot of questionable tactics that have to be employed to find them, but they're very good. So apparently, per an unnamed source, One problem with Pinkus is they're very expensive to procure. So that's why you don't see as many distributors putting out Pinku. Like I'm sure that Synapse either has the money or has the connections to get the Nikatsu stuff, and that actually might explain why they only put out Nikatsu. Is I'm sure Nikatsu is like the easiest to deal with, but apparently like to actually get those films and put them out on Blu-ray is super expensive. What's your take on Error 44s? I've kind of lost track of Error 44s. What have they done? Like 5 releases now? 4 or 5? I really liked whatever the one was, the short one that I reviewed. And I think they have a cool business model outside of the whole taking 10 years to do anything. But I think they're a cool little outfit. I wish they would, speed it up and streamline a bit, but they're cool. I don't really have any strong opinions on them. Let's see here. Stand in Silence. Want to order Body Girls, Let's Get Physical. Didn't they say they were going to clear out the Picorama stuff? That's what they said. Anatomy of Extinction. Thank you, filmmaker. That's the one I reviewed. Yeah, I don't know what the fucking deal is, because I was assuming... Because it annoys me, because I had a few of the more recent porn films kind of set aside. I was like, all right, I don't have time to even watch these or talk about them, so I will wait until a sale to grab them, or I'll wait until I have more money to grab them. And then it just was like, oh, by the way, we're going to do a new site, and we're not going to be selling Picораmas anymore. And they're just gone, and there's no pleasantries. It's just they're gone now. I bet their new adult website opens with a sale, probably, and hopefully. I mean, that would be good. Also, Body Girls and Let's Get Physical. Well, Body Girls is all right. Let's Get Physical, fucking really strong. Brain. Barry, I also have that problem where I think about like how 2003 wasn't that long ago, and then I do the math and I'm like, fuck. And then I'll do that. I'll compare it like, oh yeah, in 2000 that'd be 19. Fuck. Ugh, it's terrifying. Age, man. Let's see here. Stan San says, I'm thinking of getting Ebola syndrome, but I've heard there's some animal cruelty BS in it, so might skip it. Is there? I don't remember the animal cruelty. It's been a minute. I haven't watched the 4K yet. That's how long it's been since I watched it. That was one of my first Cat 3 films, which is one way to dip in the pool. I don't remember the animal cruelty. If anybody remembers the animal cruelty and would like to expand on that, that'd be great, because I don't recall. I'm sure there is, but it's nothing that sticks in my head. Yeah, I mean, for those who haven't bought Beastmaster yet, $18. Great deal. Okay. Some frogs and chickens get dispatched pretty brutally in it. Okay. Well, look, if you eat chicken nuggets or frog legs, you really have nothing to complain about here, guys. Come on. Don't be a pussy. Buy the fucking movie. Or don't. Whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit. Alright. So, let's move on, because this is boring. So this is a cool thing that Brian sent me. Apparently, wait, what's the actual name of the... Some French company is putting out The Fifth Element, or Le Cinquième Element, with an 80-page book, which, cool, can't read it. Got some storyboards in there. Goodies has a multi-pass thing. Whole box, steelbook. I guess a box for some of the other stuff that's labeled as New York City Mail. Stickers, it looks like. A matchbook, like the one in the movie. Or a box of matches. I guess not a matchbook, a box of matches. Concept art, a keychain with the Stones thing on it. Cool. I don't know who this is. Because I can't tell what that says on the side. But, can you do a deep dive on the Mondo site? What kind of deep dive? Wait. Mondo Macabro. Is this what they're using as their... Nope, it's the Big Cartel one. They really need to, like... I don't understand why they don't just have it redirect automatically to the store site. I don't get... Like, I don't understand any of these things. Well, the problem with this is there's no name for the... Like, okay, Edition Prestige, get that. Le Cinquième Element, get that. 4K Ultra HD, obviously. But I can't, like, this is too, what's the word? Compressed for me to be able to tell what the fuck that says. Oh yeah, and also, like, everything's in French, so, like, doesn't really do me any good. But if you collect just, like, cool bullshit, this seems like cool bullshit. You get a multi-pass, like, hot damn. I guess I could just... Just do it this way. Edition, Prestige, box set. Oh, that's just French IMDb, basically. Okay. Okay. Translate. Why is it not translating? Translate. You bitch. Okay. ESC, and it's available to pre-order on FNAC. I mean, these places, man. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't do it right. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wait. Okay. This is so awkward. Okay. Michael plays puzzles. Oh, I solved it in 1.8 seconds. Do I get a prize? Yeah, so... I'm gonna need you to translate. Where's my translation option? Where's my translation option? Translate this shit. What is... Oh, God. Whatever. So it's from a company. What was it? It was ESC. So ESC has all this shit. Oh, and here's the contents. 4K Blu-ray for the first time in France. The film on Blu-ray, bonus DVD, steelbook case, 80-page book, 32-page storyboard booklet, 36-page artwork booklet, a sticker board, a cinema poster, a keychain, a thermocollating patch. That's an annoying word. A multipass, a Zorg card, 3 flyers of the film, a matchbox, 10 photos, all in a box. Like, it's pretty cool if you just are really into Fifth Element. Or like you need a multi-pass for your cosplay and the rest is just gravy or whatever. So cool. I'm not going to buy that, but that's cool. A lot of the goodies look like leftover Loot Crate items from years ago. I could be. I have no idea. I don't subscribe to fucking Loot Crate. Alright. So, real quick. Also, just get some news out of the way real fast. Marilyn Jess Exposed plus James Band on Blu-ray. I forgot that this was in French. Let's translate that to English. Pretty please. Une sélection des magnifiques tirages limités. Okay. Oh, right, I have water. Water helps headaches. Tylenol. I should have taken Tylenol. That would have helped. Alright. So, real quick. Also, just get some news out of the way real fast. Marilyn Jess Exposed plus James Band on Blu-ray. I forgot that this was in French. Dumber than a sack of dicks. Oh, come on, guys. Give me a fucking break here. Fuck's sake. Anyway, they're doing a like Kickstarter kind of project for this Marilyn Jess Exposed. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't understand why I can't just... This can't work. Wait, maybe... God damn it. Give me a fucking break. Okay, whatever. Alright, so I can't read it because it won't translate without gunking up, but they've got this... God damn it. This release going on. A bunch of people doing French shit. Not safe for work skateboard. I don't skateboard, but that's tempting. Like, actually, that's pretty cool. They've got this Super Sex book. James Bond avec OS Sex 69. I didn't realize there was a James Bond porn riff from France. That's pretty cool. There's 3 of them? Holy shit. Oh, look at all this stuff I can't show on stream. Fuck. Okay, alright, okay. God damn. So French. Oh, man. I wish that YouTube was not the fucking strict hellscape it was right now, because, like, this is some good shit, right? Quality stuff. But let's see if I can translate it one more time. But if you want to, you know, give to this project, I'm sure you can. I'm sure there's not like a... There we go. Marilyn Jess is back in Ulule with a selection of beautiful signed photos and a new Blu-ray. God damn it! Why? Why? Anyway, they're putting out a James Bond trilogy set, and also there's like a book or something. It looks really cool. Maybe throw some money their way. If not, I'm sure it'll get a release you can buy later. But right now they're trying to get that release made through this crowdfunding campaign, and it looks cool. So that's that whole bit. Scream Factory, Shout Factory shit that I missed. I just completely skipped over some of these, mostly because I don't care that much. But Natural Born Killers 4K is coming along. That's cool. I like Natural Born Killers quite a bit. That's probably going to be one I buy because I love... These are all September releases, by the way. I love Natural Born Killers. Great film. In some instances, highly underrated. I hear people shit talk Natural Born Killers sometimes, and I think that's sad because it's one of those times that a Hollywood A-list director went and a bunch of fucking rad actors went bananas and super experimental, and I think that's great. Night of the Comet. I'm gonna be honest, I don't love Night of the Comet as much as a lot of people do. I don't really get it. I mean, it's good. I just don't understand the, like, rabid fan base for it. But this one's getting a 4K release, and it looks like it's the same as the previous Blu-ray, plus a new 4K restoration, but that does include the old commentary tracks and interviews, and that's 3 commentary tracks. So, I mean, if you don't own Night of the Comet, probably not that bad, especially when it goes on sale. Oh, fuck, you're right. Thank you, Lawrence. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I just remembered that whoever told me about that Ulule crowdfunding campaign did mention that there would be a version on the adult website that the VS was going to be, or OCN, I guess, was going to be handling that for the US. I completely just... So, yeah, guys, give to the campaign if you can, because obviously it helps them get the thing made. But there will be an availability through probably, I guess, Pulse, sooner rather than later. Well, maybe later than sooner. I don't know. I don't know what their schedule is. Let's see here. Marilyn Jess is in Let the Corpses Tan? Oh, fuck. Now I gotta watch Let the Corpses Tan. God damn it. Let's see here. Night of the Comet. Oh, God. Okay, it's listed on the campaign page that the regular stuff will be available on VS, which I'm pretty sure that means... I'm pretty sure there's like a communication error there, and they probably mean the adult site. But I guess it could be on the... I don't know. I don't really understand how partner labels are going to work. That's a question. Okay, well, hold on. No, I guess all the Pulse stuff is gone. Yeah, so I guess it would be... Yeah, I guess it would be on the new site. Fuck, that's so annoying. God. So annoying. Anyway, Night of the Comet, 4K. My Demon Lover's getting a Blu-ray release, which I'm pretty sure it already did, so I'm not sure. I guess it's a standard or something? I don't know. My Bloody Valentine 4K with the uncut version of the film. Remember when we didn't have the uncut version of the film and it was just like images in Fangoria? Man. What a time to be alive. Again, it's the usual Scream Factory, throw it on 4K and then don't do any new extras, which is fine. It's fine. Irwin Allen Master of Disaster Collection, I kind of briefly mentioned at some point this week, but that includes Flood, Fire, Hanging by a Thread, Beyond the Poseidon Adventure, When Time Ran Out, The Night the Bridge Fell Down, and Cave In, which I think the only one I've actually watched there is When Time Ran Out. But, yeah, that seems like that honestly does seem like a really cool collection to pick up. I'm very curious what these special features wind up being. The Pack... mentioned that briefly. Don't have any extras on there yet. Lost Soul, same. What's Love Got to Do with It? So far, all we have is behind the scenes featurette and trailer, which probably won't change from there. Lost City of Z 4K intrigues me because Lost City of Z fucking rules and did not get the appreciation it deserved when it came out. Very curious about what those extras wind up being. Yeah. Oh God, they're talking in their foreigner language on the fucking in the chat. Oh God, foreigners, commie bullshit. Oh God. Oh God, they're talking about Blu-ray players in Swedish. Ugh. Jesus Christ, fucking foreigners. Fucking foreigners. Anyway, I guess I can check to see if there's anything I missed, because I, again, did not wake up early enough to really look up anything. And was immediately thrust into a situation. Oh, right. I forgot, I failed to mention this last time, but OCN has 2 new partner labels, IFC and... Wait, Alex Ross Perry is the director of IFC? I didn't know that. But yeah, IFC's catalog coming in as a partner label, or as part of OCN, is pretty huge. That's a pretty big deal. And then also XY, or, let's see. Wait, following the addition of labels like Australia. Oh, I seem to be adding 2 more. What's the other one? Fuck. Art label, right. Brand new imprint art label run by Warren John, formerly of Culture Shock Releasing, which will operate without John going forward. Oh, wow. I didn't know about that. Art label. Art, you know, what kind of label is it? Art label. Interesting. I'm gonna have to do some digging on the tea regarding all that. John had the following to say about staying with OCN and forming his own label. With Art Label, I'm excited to broaden the horizons of what I was doing with Culture Shock Releasing. We would be expanding beyond horror and exploitation into past and present art house cinema, from the deep fringe to the well-known. Working with OCN has been very liberating, allowing me to focus my energy on acquiring more titles and gathering more bonus material for each release. And I am delighted to be continuing that relationship. Which is fair. I mean, the beautiful thing about working with OCN for these labels, as opposed to working on their own, is a lot of the cost is no longer there. So they can take that cost and apply it to extras. That is the positive. Let's see here. So yeah, got IFC and Art Label, and that's pretty cool. I'm not huge on a bunch of new labels, but I like both of those. I like IFC just because that's a huge roster. And the idea of Art Label sounds good. We'll see how how much they deliver on that promise. But I love art films, so which is such a weird term. Art films, like all films are art. Natural Born Killers is an art film if you think about it. But films that would be labeled as art films and in turn released by the art label are things that I would like to see on Blue. So good stuff. Any other news that I missed? There's an irreversible Blu-ray giveaway apparently on Blu-ray.com. I don't care about that, but that's, if you really, you can do that. Just go to Blu-ray.com and do the thing. Oh, by the way, this really has nothing to do with the show for the most part, but Interview with the Vampire TV series, fucking sick. Cannot recommend highly enough. Was so much better than I thought it could possibly be. I was very skeptical of the guy that got to play Lestat, whose name just is escaping me. Sam Reed, who's Australian, but plays a Frenchman and does it really well. He looked like Fabio to me in the preview, so I was like, I don't know about this. And then he fucking opens his mouth, and I'm like, I love you. You're better than Tom Cruise. Keep doing this. And it is so great, full of gay sex. I love it. Love Interview with the Vampire. Raiders of the Lost Ark is an art film, yeah. And an arc film. Oh, where's the Fred Decker? Where's the, someone mentioned Monster Squad, I think in Discord, and I do not remember where that was. But I'm happy Monster Squad's getting a 4K. I remember when that DVD first came out, and I was like, holy shit. God. To still be surprised by things. Yeah, they're filming Interview with the Vampire second season. They had to recast the actress for, my brain isn't working, the girl. They had to recast her, but they either are filming or finished filming or something like that. So season 2 is happening. Shout Factory's releasing it? Okay. Let's see. Master Gardener coming to Blu-ray. I don't know if there's really anything else of note here that we haven't talked about before. So, is it on their website yet? Guess not. Okay. Well, I look forward to that and other things of the sort. It is 10 a.m.? Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, God. I have so much to... Okay. So, yeah. This was kind of a meh way to end the sale. Not bad by any means, but, not, it doesn't, like, leave me in shock and awe. Not that it necessarily needs to. I mean, it's fine. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. I will try to continue the live stream train tomorrow. I don't know what I'll talk about. I don't think I have the gas in me for... well, I have plenty of gas in me, but I don't think I have the gas in me for Avatar. That is also a very cool Swedish metal band that you need to see. Coolest videos, very fun, good music if you like metal and such. Okay, I'll put that on my radar. One second, let me just... Oh, jeez. YouTube.com, Avatar, Swedish metal. All right. I will look at that. Yeah, I'll try to come up with some new live stream ideas. But right now, I just want to go take Tylenol and go buy coconut water. But it is. I am finding it's very good for my moods during the. Oh, I didn't take my medicine today. God damn it. I am just a mess and a half. Mess and a half today. So I will come up with some more live stream ideas so we can keep having these fun times. Because, the fact is, these are my most popular videos, live streams. The normal videos don't do nearly as well. So I will come up with some ideas and make that happen. And we'll just see how far we can take this live stream train. Yeah. I'm going to go now. Because I'm dying. And I also, shock and awe, have to poop. Go watch a movie.